Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, and welcome to our store in Supermarket Simulator. So you can see we've managed to do a little bit of expansion last session. We've got this extra 4x4 area, which has really helped us strengthen our stock a little bit, and we've increased the amount of pasta available on the shelf. We really need to do something about flour still, possibly sugar too. But we've got some extra shelf space that should solve all of the problems we've been having with our rice. We've massively increased the amount of alcohol aisle, and we're constantly running out of beer kegs. But other than that, everything's fine. Without further ado, actually, let's just double check any price rises we need to do, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. So, products. We're just looking to see if there's any up or down arrows. Hey, Les. Okay. I think that should probably be enough to get us started. Let's just check we don't have any products that are actually out of stock. We're going to rearrange the freezer a little bit, but we've got this new sushi freezer that we've massively increased the amount of sushi out because there's not very many per shelf that go out, particularly for the large sushi. We probably need to do some more with yogurt and cheese soon. Let's go and put the steak back on the shelf at the back. That one, and that's scallops that we're out of as well. There we go. Right, without further ado, let's open the store. We can probably do most of the stocking and stuff while the store's already open. Lights are already on. Let's go. And potatoes. So we just did the expansion before we changed over. I'm just going to chuck these potatoes on the shelf so someone's stocking them. That's the one. I go there. All right, if we have a queue, let's... that on the shelf up there as well. That's the rest of the gratin. And we've got a queue. Hey Russ, how goes it, bud? I'm not saying this community drinks a lot, but how many freaking kegs, man? can do that. I need to do that. Oh, we are out of so much stuff. Depending on what the queues look like. Arp. Did you see his quick session to get himself throughout the day? I don't know what you mean, Sol. For us, that's an accurate misrepresentation. You definitely haven't seen me play this game once. Yeah, that's correct. Right, so what I'm doing is, because we've just done a store expansion, we are relatively poor money-wise, and we've let some of our stock drop a little bit. So I'm trying to massively overstock in some areas. Where's the honey? Damn it, I can't see it from here. Settings. The amount of these kegs that we sell is ridiculous. Up there first, says Les. Just taking a look. Actually, our stocks have held up reasonably well, so our plan is working. So we need to reorder cheese before we open tomorrow. But the rest of it, what we've done is massively increase the number of the quantities out on the most popular products. Oh, no. That is the wrong brand of everything. Let's remove that tag because we're moving spaghetti there. Speaking of coffee, you've been using the new machine, the POS stuff. Flack recommend. Yeah, what do you think of it, Russ? It is one of those things that is pretty subjective. Like I suggested, I would suggest continuing to just get small bags, although it's more expensive per kilo until you find one you like, and then whichever one you like, buy a kilo or so. Well, I think that's our day. I thought I just had bad time, fish off hot water while showering. Nope, someone turned the washer on while I was in the shower and used it all. No! I mean, technically, that is bad timing. Bio eggs 4-pack. So we need to restock cheese, and then we can reopen the doors. Let's get that order placed. Let's get that order partially put away so the guys can do the restocking, efficiency and all that. So we've massively restocked on fries. Get this stuff on the shelf. Take those two. There we go. Coffee's okay to... so the cheesy's okay, it's only 20 quid and you have nothing to compare it to, though. That's fair enough. And coffee's okay with enough milk and sugar. Was it too strong a coffee for you, Russ? Joking aside, I can make some recommendations for something milder if you... Gotta enjoy anything you're doing, right? Right, let's go with this. Amazing how much it slows you down when you've got an empty shelf space because you can easily fluff it and put the wrong thing in. So you have to take your time doing it. Concentration and attention to detail, who would even? I think so, because it seems better when you use less. I mean, that is an option, is just to use less for us as well. But yeah, you might want to look for like the similar brands, but they'll do light roast options as well. To get more shelves and stick it wherever there's space. I mean... You joke, but that is literally the innovation that Amazon's first-gen warehouses brought to warehousing. Is their warehouse system was not all about, like, traditionally warehouses and logistics would be sorted out by how often you need to go and access a particular piece and how much that piece you need to stock and accessibility concerns. Amazon's warehouses were organized somewhat differently by you'd literally just scan the shelf, scan the item and put it wherever. And then the clever bit was their software, when it's doing picking routes, would then route the picker. This before the robots started bringing the shelves to the people. But it would route the picker to the most efficient route anyway. So it didn't actually matter as much if they weren't as traditionally efficient in terms of their warehouse layout. And part of that is kind of the making an advantage of a disadvantage, the disadvantage being that they're selling so many products and so many small items that need to be hand moved. So the disadvantage there is that you get 7 of those, so I won't get them all away straight away, but at least we'll get them out. The disadvantage there is that's really costly. You don't get any of the benefits of mass handling. The advantage that they had is that if they can get their system to do this, they weren't financing most of their stock. And they're in fact charging sellers for that stock through FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So it's kind of a win-win. So just rotating that stock there. They managed to persuade people to give them money to stock their shop, which is a genius move. Provide you the opportunity to become your own boss and don't need to do any of the fulfillment work yourself by having Amazon do it for you. Or stock their shop, one of the two. Who's to say which it is? little bit of stock rotation, and then we'll get ourselves underway. That can go there, that can go there. I probably need to buy more kegs. Let's get the shop open so we can get more money in. Oh. Vodka. Black label. Find yellow sugar in all this. There you go. At least that means that's getting stocked while I go and work in the front of the house. Hey, Horace. Corporate wants more product synergies. Yes. Get this. There. Oh, and serve the queue. Hey, Mac Divine, how are you? Lovely to have you here. Oh, the area our shop is definitely known for its raging keggers based on the... Right, I'm going to close that till just for a second because I want to see if we can just open up constantly. So... There we go. These check IDs? No. Ah, it's after. I can. Getting things you can't throw something somewhere, that just means it lacks ambition. With enough force and ambition, anything can be thrown. Our oil aisle must have been absolutely empty. That's our morning order ready to go. That deals with the most urgent stuff we're out of. And then I need to do our sodas and... There we go. No products out of stock again. 84 satisfied customers. Cleaner. Is that one here? No. This one here? Yep. Okay, so this order needs placed and put away, and then I'll do a keg walk. So I just got the bare minimum of each of these products just to make sure that we're not out. I'm going to do a restock order on every one of these. I think that we're actually out of... We are very low on that rice. Look at the amount of kegs we've sold. There are 6 on every shelf. We've been topping them up every day. How much is this local area drinking? This is our keg aisle. That's what we've needed to be able to not run out. Yeah, I'll restock the kegs out front of house. So that's 1. So that is 3 boxes so far. 4 boxes. I have worked at rugby clubs that have sold less beer than that in a day. Those aren't real kegs. Yeah, that's fair. They're not mass. Are these a little like... It doesn't say. They're like 3 or 4 liters, right? Or... 12 or 24 pints or something. They're not really very big. Another success of marketing. Yeah. We'd like to serve this to you in a less convenient format, but you're a real drinker if you buy our kegs. Also, buy this pump so you can have it like you can have draft. We're only going to charge you a couple £100 for it. Oh, and you can only use our kegs with it. But if you want the authentic bar experience at home, you've got to spend hundreds. Hey, Joe. How are you today, Fizzy? You keeping well, mate? Right. I think that was all the things we were, like, out of. I'll do the chocolate setup next. Right, I think we can... As soon as those guys stop putting stuff away, I know that we're either sorted or... right. Right, let's sort that. I'll do some more toilet roll in just a second, because actually we're pretty empty on that. Sorry about that, I think I caught that in time. Still cheaper than buying at a pub. I mean, yes. Because a pub is providing you not only with the beer, but staffing and premises and. So, you're fine. Hey, look. Like, genuinely. Never let anyone tell you that the thing you want to do is, that brings you joy is silly. Just keep doing it. But having worked with some of the, let's say some of the companies in the space, it is, there are some very real marketing campaigns behind some of these things. Did say there was a reason saying it's cheaper at home. Yeah, oh no, absolutely, bud. You're right. It's also, like, highlights, though, one of the comparisons that, like, consumers don't think they do, but they do. Consumers value their time at nothing and are not good at pricing packages and only look at pricing product. Which is really super interesting, because the brands that have managed to get consumers to think differently about that are the soda brands. Talking of which, we need soda order. Water blue. In particular, Coke and Pepsi have managed to make it so consumers value their product vastly differently based on settings, and are, broadly speaking, pretty happy with it. And it's just an amazing job they've done of marketing. Drinking is social activity. They also get to charge more to not do at home because it's taboo to. Yeah. Let's go there. I need 3 green soda. Should probably need to keep an eye on some of our ready meals. That stuff keeps cropping up. The clotted cream, that seems to be something that sells out by stealth. Like we seem to be selling 16 containers of it a day, up to 32. It's a lot. Right. Can I move you down to that end? At 2 and 2. Although I could probably do more than that. Oh, you have scones too to go with the jam. I would love to have. It's not a product we've been offered yet. However, we are racing our way through the levels now. Gonna have a bit of janky stocking for the soda over here, but Why do Brits all pick on American food? Because the rest of the world picks on British food. Both of which are unjustified, really, but... If people want to have a crack at companies for actual reasons to pick on their food, then lacks of regulation in lots of areas. And that is a problem that is universal. But America is just the most obvious example of it. Because the type of lobbying done in America isn't legal in most other countries. I'm going to change these shelves over. I think we're going to pull... I can do that now, actually. Thanks, helpful employee. I mean, on the upside, it's stocked. Oh, 3 products not found. All right, we'll have to... pasta and butter have gone up. There's pasta. There we go. Oh, there really are physics. There's it's the same thing of like people pick on Scottish food and talk about the fact that deep fried Mars bars are from Scotland. One chippy in Glasgow, and they're now available throughout the UK. But people also always talk about it being, oh, Scottish food is terrible. You should just, you see what they did to Mars bars. What size containers of beef and stuff can be? Right. Oh, no. Oh, is there still one more there? McDonald's been serving a deep fried pastry thing with melted chocolate in it for ages. Yeah, exactly that. It's shelf on the head. And that one before people start stocking it with stuff. Yeah, I've had some genuinely phenomenal food in the US. There are some food types that certain areas of the US tend to do really badly. But there are some food types that certain areas of everywhere in the world tend to do really badly. It depends on what your population makeup is. And also, badly, it can be somewhat subjective. I spent a long time in the US. You know what? I think that would look more balanced if we put that towards the bottom. So yeah, I spent a long, and I think that can be down to cities. That's not even like down to the whole of the US. But in general, in Northern California, well, in fact, I was more specific than that. In general, in San Francisco, there's not a whole lot of good Indian food, which is something that where I am in the world, I'm super lucky to have access to. And it's a point of difference, so people notice it. In general, in the UK, although there are some chains starting to change it now, the availability of like Californian style, like mission style Mexican food, really poor. Hey Anaya Race, welcome, welcome. Cages only done well on the Gulf Coast, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Panhandle of Florida. That makes sense. There you go. That looks like doesn't really make any difference other than aesthetically. That's a lot more pleasing. Right. So what I'm going to do is move. I need to kill that label off quickly and move the prosciutto and ham up to the top here. There we go. Haha. Right. And then I've got I don't love our salmon being in the same, like these two being in the same fridge, but it'll be fine. You're Cajun orange juice style. Yeah, that is totally reasonable. I think that's the thing, is that also when people go abroad and try, you're picking whatever the tourist place is generally, because tourist places are in places people want to go. And B, you're going to come with whatever your general preferences are, as well you should. Right. So I'm going to stick, we do yogurt down the bottom there. 1, 2, 3. Right, I think what I'm going to do is stick all of that. No, numpty. There we go. Ah, stopped you. Right. That should stop that running out. To remind myself what I'm doing, I'm putting eggs there. That will get them to restock that. The butter. We're stocking across that way. So I'm not expanding the facings on these because there are plenty of them out there. Oh, bad words. That was almost disastrous. Fizzy says, well, I try the local zine because I know I won't like their take on my home area foods. Exactly that. I think if you can... I'm going to need to buy more of this stuff for stocking at the back because I am actually going to expand. This is not good retailing. It's just because I want to fill in the color block. That I'm going to need a smaller box for. There we go. But also, like, it's the... I always take the mickey out of the Brits that go abroad and go to the Red Lion pub. And I'm like, well, why did you bother? If you're going to go to Spain and sit in a pub called the Red Lion and drink the same beer you would have drunk at home or complain when they don't have it, like, don't go on holiday. Honestly, dude, it's okay. Or, you know, stay in the same country. Right, there we go. They'll planogram that then. I'd like to get those yogurts moved further up in the fridge at some point, but what we've done, we've expanded the amount of space given over to this so it won't run out as easily. And I will expand the number of shelves given over to those eggs as well. So I can go back and dump this back in the stock room. And then figure out what we actually ran out of. Chocolate, that's a problem. Okay, we can get some of that. We didn't restock all of our rice. The sushi we didn't run out of. I'm just going to put these boxes back outside. There we go. I'm not bad, Neros. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. You're having local cuisine tonight. It's called a burger. Wow. That's using violence there. Also, Brits going abroad, and like lots of people do it from lots of countries, but Brits are particularly bad at doing it. And expecting like the version of whatever the cuisine is for the country you've gone to be like the one you had at the pub at home. Like, if it is, it's probably a pretty sad state of affairs. All right. There you go. Joe says, I'd be so disappointed if I went to eat in a different country and got the same as I got at home. Right? You're like, oh. Huh. This was definitely worth traveling for. Like, there is zero wrong with utility food, and it's nice to have some interesting stuff from, like, if you're a... If the local pub chain to you of your choice offers a version of fajitas you like, great. Be happy, order it, go for it. But if I got like pub chain fajitas, but I was out of a specialist restaurant, in the area of the world that they are native to, I'd be so disappointed. So, oh, great. Don't go to Mexico and order pizzas. It won't be what you think it is. Exactly. Yeah, also, like, making sure you understand what the difference between different food is around the world. Similarly, don't go to a specialist coffee store in Australia and order yourself a caramel macchiato and expect the caramel latte that you get from Starbucks to come. Not the same thing. Macchiato is very specifically not what Starbucks sells. However, they get to call it whatever they like. And I will say that I do think that coffee snobs that just want to make people feel small, being a dick about it when they know fine what people want, are snobby dicks. I worked in Hong Kong for a little bit, and there was this. It was the office I was working at was a brand new building that was literally next to what could charitably be called a tent market. Like big swamp coolers and tarp. And I went there to get my coffee every day. And the guy had realized how many Americans there were that were working at this new building because of an American firm I was working with. And started working out how to make what Americans wanted as a coffee. Because obviously it's not the same as what the locals wanted as a coffee. And he made bank. And he wasn't an arse about it. He was like really polite about it and was genuinely lovely. It made it a more enjoyable place to go work. And so he benefited from all of that custom. Because then everyone else that, let's go there, all of my American colleagues who didn't speak the local language, and to be fair to them, that isn't an Americans don't speak the language and don't like the culture. They were literally opening in 100 countries. Like, there's very few people that can speak the languages of every country they go to when you're going there for work. But they knew it was a low-risk thing to then go and do. He offered a great service, and they knew that if they wanted that taste of home, they didn't have to go hunting in town. It's perfectly easy to find. In fact, a Starbucks in Hong Kong is easy to find. No one bothered looking, because right next to the office, there was this lovely guy, and if you were ordering enough of it, he would actually bring it to the reception for you. But you didn't really need to. You could literally walk out of the door of the office, turn left, and it was there. And if it wouldn't reveal one of my clients, I would send a photo because he was just such a cool experience. And he made bank. And of course, whenever other people came over from the company's head office, they go, oh, if you're going for coffee at lunch, you have to go to this place next door. The guy there's friendly. And also that then led to food sales because they knew that they trusted that he had their interests at heart. And so adapted or provided more understandable descriptions and versions of local foods, so people could feel like they've tried something without like the risk of trying that food. By not being an arse, it's amazing, because sometimes people want amazing local cuisine, and sometimes they just want a coffee. Sometimes you want an experience. You're going to a coffee shop for its amazing ambience, and you're looking for that whatever it is that coffee snobs love. And sometimes you just want a functional coffee, in which case McDonald's coffee is perfectly serviceable. One of my the guys I traveled with for that particular client, his proud claim was I think he'd been to he'd had a McMuffin in every country in Asia. Because all he was looking to do was eat. Like, he was there to do a job. He wasn't there on holiday with his wife and kids. He was just there to do some network installs. He wasn't looking for anything fancy, and he didn't value the not a foodie, didn't value the time spent hunting out local delicacies. He just literally wanted to get up, get some food, do his job, get out of country as quickly as possible because he was missing his kids at home. Being to Mexico, tribal was different. Glad I went 2,000 miles to get the same food and get it home, says Laz. For this days in Japan, I had a teriyaki burger at McDonald's. So make coffee that tastes like ash. Wow. Yeah, but like if you're using coffee as a functional drink, I think that's the thing. I like the taste of coffee. I like good coffee. I don't often have really good coffee because, like a lot of people, it's a functional drink. I spend most of my day talking, some of it to you guys, some of it on conference calls, and where's that red? Okay, there we go. So I'm looking for a hot drink, and caffeine is a pro. Biscuits and gravy, I will say, is banging. If, like, again, it depends where you get it, right? It's like, I think it's one of the flaws for a lot of us are bad at, me included. It's like, oh, I went to this country and had this and it was terrible. You're like, well, no, you went to, unless you went to a smattering of highly rated restaurants, you didn't have that country's version of, you had that restaurant's version of. And there are terrible pizza shops in Italy, as well as some of the best in the world. Like, it's right. We were out of something. We're low on potatoes. 3 tuna. Another rice. More potato. I think we probably just open with this lot, right? I need to do the kegs order because we haven't had kegs in yet. Houston should have good bits of gravy. Where do you have it, Joe? Ask physics. Every British complains about biscuit gravy and try real biscuit gravy made by a southerner not in California. You can get enough. I think I will say that, stupid as it sounds, one of the biggest problems with biscuits and gravy for Brits is the name and its similarity to scones. You know, if you've ever opened a packet of crisps, chips, depending on where you are in the world, and not looked at the flavour and thought you were getting salt and vinegar and got cheese and onion, and that kind of instant revulsion of, oh, what was that? Because it wasn't the flavour you were expecting. That is Brits and biscuits. They're expecting the texture of scones and the taste of scones, whether it's to say, because we have savory scones here as well, which I think is one of the problematic misconceptions that doesn't help when people are trying to explain cuisine to each other. Like, you can get cheese scones here, you can have them as part of savory dishes. That's not a chicken. See, I can play chicken, not chicken. Pro gamer right here. But like people bite into it expecting one thing, and the texture is different, the taste is different because it's a different thing, but the shape is the same. So I think that puts a lot of people off from then trying it again. We started getting Popeyes have started opening over here, which is, again, not the best representation of Southern food. It's a fast food chain. It is to Southern food what McDonald's is to burgers. It is a one. And I think that because of those similarities to a completely different food and completely different type of food, but with a difference in texture, and scones tend to be made with butter, commercial biscuits, not talking about home style ones, tend to be made with oil, particularly in fast food chains. So there's a lot of things that I think don't mean the underlying food is bad at all, but I think make it a challenge for Brits to get on board with. And I think that's a British thing specifically. I wouldn't suggest it's other. I don't think it affects other countries trying the same food in quite the same way. Trick Southern biscuits of flour. It has to be soft wheat flour, which only grows in the south of the US. Nice. You learn something new every day. But it's like a friend of mine tried Welsh cakes. So Welsh cakes, for those that don't know, are a national dish in Wales, I suppose. They're like a flat, dense, for want of a better descriptor, a flat, dense kind of scone. And proper Welsh cakes are made with butter. If you go to a supermarket and buy the cheapest Welsh cakes you can find, they are not made with butter. They are made with oil or margarine. And in that instance, if you like cooking with margarine, more power to your arm. I really don't. And therefore, you could go to Wales, buy Welsh cakes in Wales, and go, oh, they were disgusting. They were just like oily and bland. Or you could go to Fabulous Welsh Cakes and have amazing Welsh cakes. If you try those Welsh cakes and you don't like Welsh cakes, you don't like Welsh cakes. And that's okay. 3 pizza, 1 of whatever that veg is. Veg mix. There you go. I think we can probably just get this underway. Because I don't think there was anything we were actually actively out of. Yeah. I'll do the keg run in a minute, and then we'll probably have to do loo roll. You've introduced several Brits to brisket gravy. Made it myself a couple times. They always loved it, but yeah. Have them try the biscuits when they were done cooling while I was making the gravy. Oh, there, right, sorry. Multitasking terribly. I like to heat up Welsh cakes in a heavy base pan and just put a little bit of butter on them when I'm eating them. Yeah, like, if you've... Like, the best way to have Welsh cakes is either homemade or Fabulous Welsh Cakes if you find yourself in an area where they have stores. I think they've got them in Cardiff Bay, in the city centre in Cardiff, and I think they're expanding elsewhere now. They're really good because they actually are making them fresh all day, so you can have warm Welsh cakes fresh off the griddle. Can recommend. Ground beef, that's what it's called. Also, well, last thought of the whole travel and food. My best mate and I traveled to the US for the first time together when I think it was 20. I must have been 21, and there were lots of places that we just wanted to go and try that are definitely not foodie places because you'd heard about them in popular culture and they weren't available local to us. So, as an example, the taxi driver thought we were utterly mad when we were going from a rather nice hotel on the strip to IHOP. It's like, are you sure? You know there's good food inside. Like, he was looking for after our best interests. He was like, sorry, you've come all this way and you want to go to IHOP? Right. You could not too. There's like loads of places I could take you to, but like it's not somewhere we had the opportunity to go. I'm not saying IHOP has the most amazing food. It's like Denny's though. It's one of those places that crab, that's what we need. That oh no. Oh, mistakes were made, chat. I forgot they were in a different size box. I have so much crab in our blinking stock room now. There you go. We'll have the crab tower of shame over here. I'll do the kegs, then we'll get on the till. IHOP is awful. Yeah, like I am it's oh, see, the problem is like, you know, you're getting old when you're like, oh, the good comparator to IHOP would be two different chains don't exist anymore, and some people are too young in this stream that they won't have existed while they were alive, even if they lived in the UK. Neo says, do you like this game? I do quite enjoy it. I was bought this game as a joke by a community member who I, for a little background, I work as a, or have worked in retail and consulting for a large part of my career. So they gave me this game as a, haha, here's your job in a game. And I quite like it because most of the work I get to do, I don't get to see the end of a project for the vast majority of the time. Whereas here, I stock the shelf and it's stocked. Oh, that bleach is annoying me though. There must be space on the shelf for one bleach. There we go. Clear that out, and then we can do the same again for this one. Get that out of the way. I'll do another stock. I have a feeling actually our beer problem is not going to be kegs. Oh no, we've got loads of boxes out still. Whoa. Oh, the checkout's full. That is true. There we go. That tidies that up a little bit. Oh, thank you, Neorace. Much appreciated. Have you been playing the game as well, or have you just stumbled across it as you've been browsing the internet? How hard is pancakes and eggs? Yeah, but I think it's like any of the chains though, physics. The like the UK equivalent of that same complaint is Wetherspoons. Wetherspoons has some fantastic. Oh, holy cow! These queues are huge. Weatherspoons has some locations where the kitchen team is fantastic. And the food is always well cooked. Like, you're not going to get gourmet food out of a Weatherspoons. You're just going to the wrong place. But the food is always well cooked, comes out fast. It's really well done. There are others that I went to a Weatherspoons a few weeks in a row because I was working in a particular area, and decided I would treat myself to a Belgian waffle. Just in case anyone's under any misconceptions, Belgian waffles in Weatherspoons are not made on the premises. They open a packet and heat it up. You toast a waffle. That is all you need to do. And they have burnt it till black all 3 times. It's like, really? And that is literally opening a packet, putting it in a toaster, and making sure it doesn't catch fire. That is literally your only job. I'd love to know what the modifiers are for this game. Like, the checkout's being full. Does it stop people entering the store so you get less guests? Do they spend less? Because they're not finding it a leisurely shopping experience? Like... Origami Phoenix says, how? It's a toaster on a timer. I know, that is comical levels of can't... And even if you're doing it on the grill, like to make it go faster, right? If you're like, I've got a busy kitchen, I'm going to put it under the grill. They literally take seconds. You could put them under the grill, you warming it through. And like, also... It's not necessarily the worst thing isn't the fact that they burnt it. The worst thing is they served it. Like, and it wasn't like a little bit burnt. It was completely blackened. I'll put that out. Like, you know that's going to come back. That is a level of attention and care to your job that is just like, screw it. That feels like a front of house problem. They're not going to complain at me because I'm not there. Like, you know you're going to have to remake it in like 30 seconds. Unless they put on the hot spot on the grill. Yeah, but even still, like, even in a cooler spot, it's still seconds the whole operation is going to take. It's like... Bless them. Hang on. I'm going to try and re-merchandise all of those that will get rid of another box. Hey, empty. Yeah, but that's the thing, Physics. These are pre-cooked. Like, they're coming in food service packaging. You don't even need to cook it. You are literally warming it. You can microwave it for 15 seconds and it will be a-okay. You won't get the nice like browning, or you won't get the quite the same Maynard effect. But it'll be a-okay. Cleaner vodka and chicken legs, all now at higher prices. Cleaner. Let's see, which of the cleaners is it? No, that's not a cleaner, but we'll check it anyway. And vodka. Let's check both the prices while we're here. Middle might be frozen. They're not even cold physics. The way the food service ones come in, they're ambient storage. Like, I tried to think of every excuse for this. I really did. Right, chips and there you go. Let's get those ordered, chucked up there. So they come in at ambient, ready to eat, and you take them out of the plastic wrapper. And you can put them in a toaster, or you can heat them in a microwave for a few seconds. Like frozen ones, I would be way more understanding, because like you say, same deal, right? You might just have it turned up too much. And the serving as well just got me. Because like, don't know what to tell you, man. Your kitchen just hate you. If your kitchen send you out with burnt food, you know they don't like you. Because they know it's coming back, but they just wanted someone else to get shouted at for a little while before it happened. Tab cleaner. Oh, soap. Also, just while we're here, man, we are nowhere close. Yep, that's what I read, Joe. And someone's asking for that somewhere, apparently. Out of interest, physics, is there a chain that you would recommend that's more widely available through the US that you would say does a pretty good job of biscuits and gravy? Hey, Mark. How are you, my friend? Lovely to have you here. Apparently, we're going through a lot of Black Label vodka today. With all the delivery care taken by the average every delivery driver, your vodka will arrive with you, shaken, possibly with loose glass. Oh, a quick reminder, because I was ill last week, which I am mostly over the dreaded lurgy now, I didn't travel last week, so I will be traveling this week, which unfortunately means our CK3 game won't be going ahead this week on Wednesday, which kind of sucks because at the moment of the two, my favourite of the games, I'm really enjoying that game. I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I almost suggested doing a catch-up game on Thursday, but I don't think people are available the same. Like, the same people aren't necessarily available Thursday daytime. I don't know if your availability is... Oh. That is us out of clotted cream again. So that means we've sold 64 clotted cream. Right, I will go back and do kegs in a minute. I just need to... Here you go. Checkout's full. Come and get checked out. There you go. So that's CK3 game where Laz left you to feast while he went off to college. I can't... Oh, no, that's our Thursday game. He did that to me. Hang on, is that Cody? Bought all of our large sushi? Seems like a Cody thing to do. Flank and Save customers like it. Welcome to Flank and Save. Where today's deal is buy any toilet paper at full price and get another packet full price. Blonde ale, butter and pepper. Oh, here's our butter. Pepper is this aisle. Checking all our beer prices while I'm at it. Yes, that's what you get when you get a BOGO instead of a bug off. Buy one, get one. Grabbing a couple of the essentials, and then I'll do a quick walk around, and then we should be able to get back underway. Getting what I paid for can be nice these days, right? Hopefully no one worries too much about the cereal being run over. I mean, that man in the car there is a serial killer. Ran over my honey loops. You see how much stuff's being sold, not by the amount of stuff I'm putting in, but the fact that the shelf stockers are not stopping now. Right, there's potato in its potato form. Haven't topped these up for a little bit. Okay, do a quick walk round. Oh, we can open the store while we do this. Close that checkout for now. We probably need to do more on bottled beer. And red flour. Steak sold down as well. And bottled water. Oh, I can merchandise the bottled water while we're out here. So I reckon the restocking algorithm must look at how much quantity you've got on the shelf as the priority for restocks, because I've not seen them restock the bottled water for ages. That's all in there. That's fine. Put that on the top of that pile. So because there is water on the shelf, it's like it won't be out of stock, so it's intelligently making the decision. But it means things like the high density items like yogurts and things will probably get rarely restocked. Chuck that up there. So I'll get the restock. One of the restocks a little bit more of a pain to do. I'll get all the loose bottle beer restock done today. Our stockroom is looking dangerously close to being tidy. Hey 221T, how are you? Lovely to have you here. How's your day going so far? Right. Beer. Let's do a proper restock of these. Let's purchase one. You know what? While I haven't lost the will to live, I'll do that same one again, and then we'll have to get out and help on the shop floor. Bread and veg. Hang on. I think that might be beans. Make sure that gets on that shelf.
Fresh coffee made by Unholy Cookie V1.
Ah!
Message: winter is coming in less than an hour. Have you prepared your guide yet? No? Bollocks, I guess we will watch another session of flank starvation.
Thank you, Cookie. Oh, it looks like I'm not getting out to go and help with the serving customers today. And yep, Northgard, as part of our Tactical Tuesday, will be in a little under an hour. So if you'd like to join in, Tactical Tuesday is our community PvE event where we play tactical games every week on a Tuesday. Ooh, Justin. So if you'd like to join in while we're playing Northgard, we'll be playing some Northgard. We're also going to be playing some Age of Empires 2 tonight as well. If you want to get involved in that, you'll be most welcome. Right, we have got our beer stocks now. A little bit more depth of stock there. Oh, I'm going to end up out this window one day. The floor that my chair is on is a little sloped. And so my chair is on a runner that protects the floor, but also provides a little bit of extra friction. However, every so often, if I sit down it too quickly, I end up getting further and further away from the desk. If you hear me getting slowly quieter, that's because I'm getting further and further away from the mic as it slides down the floor. And directly behind me, in the direction of the slope, is a window that one day I'm sure I will go through backwards. There we go. That restock is looking good. So pink sugar, eggs. Go and get that coffee. 1, 2 pink sugar. Eggs we need 3 of. Strengthen. Oh, in fact, I might actually be able to do that. No, I've already used them. Damn. There we go. Auto defenestration, indeed. Which I always thought was breaking through car windows, but it's actually me going through windows backwards, automatically. Some of that cheese took a panic. Oh wow, we're actually out of cheese in the stock room as well on some of these. We are definitely selling a volume of stuff now. I looked too quickly and missed a couple of things. Six-pack milk, pizza mix, and sushi large. Well, let's do sushi large first. Six-pack milk, that's UHT stuff. There we go. And what else? Pizza mixed. There we go. Where's my pizza? This doesn't seem at all democratic. Hey, Lex, how are you? Lovely to have you here, my friend. How's your day been so far? Not bad, just got home. Nice. Are you joining us for Northgard this evening, sir? More ice cream. There we go. You require the filling of spaces, sure. It's cooking time soon, you get. That's reasonable. I have ordered the wrong eggs. I mean, no, I've decided that what we should do is strengthen our stocking of eggs for to manage high demand. I didn't order the wrong thing. How could you even suggest such a thing? Eggs don't expire, right? Well, about that many. Yes, exactly that many. I will say, lads, if your eggs look like this, then you may have left them a bit long. You need to buy eggs? Yes. As do I. Hoping if I can rush through the days. Tabs, 2 of each. Cheese, that's what we're going to do. Cheese and tabs, then we can open. So, tabs. Cheese. Which other cheese are we short of? Is it mozzarella? I'll get this order put away and then we'll get ourselves back on with it. Not enough! Right, I'm back. Hey Rogans, welcome. So my saving grace there, and the literal saving grace, was that my coffee machine ran out of water. Cookie, you're a mad person. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, but I need to stop assuming my coding is bad. For those that that are new here or watching on the YouTube, the Ko-fi contribution literally makes an espresso for every Ko-fi donated. So I have 33 espressos on my desk right now. Why don't I code? Why did you code it to refill itself with water? Well, unfortunately, it's not a plumbed-in machine, so otherwise I would. But I will share a picture of my desk. I'll grab it for. I'll stick it in pictures in Discord. I'll put it to chat. I do not have 33 espresso cups. I currently have 4 massive mugs of espresso. Thank you, Cookie. That was very kind. So Flanker's staying up late streaming tonight. Yes. Well, there's a distinct possibility. Right. Well, I currently buy my coffee coffee beans in kilos. And there was one coffee I liked enough that I bought a coffee shop inner, which is 6 kilos. Which was $150, I think. Also, I don't know if I've shared a picture recently, but you know all the stuff we do for the charity hot potato with all the different coffee syrups? Well, last year, some of the ordering went a bit overboard. I have a coffee shop's worth of coffee syrups next to me. Like 12 a rack? 43 flavors of coffee shop syrup. Your pantry must be the size of your storeroom. No. I live in a 2-up, 2-down terraced house. When does Moras's coffee shop return? Assuming I'm invited back, and that is an assumption, for the charity hot potato. I think that's going to be... is it November, isn't it? It's around Thanksgiving. And most live in boxes, yes. Oh, juice and pasta. Right, I think all this can be done while the store's open, though. So, lads, we've got, over the next couple of weeks, we've got more samples coming, and then we should be able to actually release our, badges and stickers, or at least have the vote on which ones you guys want to release. Soon TM, I actually have, I think, all bar 3 suppliers samples now. Your friends tease you about needing to open a tea shop. I just have one bookcase full of tea. Oh, I also have that. Well, not quite a bookcase. I've got out there. Virtual's tea comes in lovely coffee shop displays. And yes, I may have 8, 10 display of 10 different teas on display. Oh, and this year the again, if we are doing the Maras's coffee shop for the charity stream, I have spray tea, that war crime that Maras got me. So that will be added to the menu. Thank you, Ian Cookie. I am rather enjoying the coffee, though. It's from Grumpy Mule this week. You got a good cardiologist, right? Because one day your heart is just going to explode from caffeine. Well, I can't point to the lie. Oh. Check bleach as well. Just checking there's nothing obvious. Oh, eggs. And vodka. Red vodka. Let's get 4 boxes of that. We're running that low. It's worth just running out and putting the stuff out myself. Right. Is there anything else that looks liable just to run out? That would fill out our delivery. We'll just put oil in there. So that's our first thing tomorrow, delivery. How are we doing versus management? Licenses. Okay, so we're at store level 69. Nice. When we get to level 70, we should have enough to either add to our cleaner range some more or get books. So I think, we'll go for books. Hiring. Not really that close to getting our 4th cashier. Let's open this up so we can get this done a bit faster. Chicken. they're going to keep serving those customers. Let's find a thing that's not been stocked that needs it and stock that. I'll tell you what we could do with moving one of these lights around there. That brightens up that corner a wee bit. "91 customers. Spaghetti, chocolate, honey and blonde ale." Spaghetti, chocolate. Holy cow, some of our shelves are looking distinctly empty. Even if we have got stock, our guys just aren't getting to it fast enough. So I need to check the ice cream. That's looking okay. Our milk is looking like we need a couple of... milk's looking like we need a couple of boxes. Let's get those. Chicken. That was it. I kept forgetting that we needed to get that chicken in, and it's probably going to need fully restocked outside as well. Oh, we were lucky there, chat. That should absolutely have been out of stock. I've forgotten about that for like 3 days worth of game trading. Hey, Darren. Has anyone else had a kidney stone removed? And if so, oof. How did you cope with the pain? That's rough, man. I know a few people in chat that definitely have, and it sucks. Hope you make a speedy recovery, my friend. Should be swapping these over. People complaining about the queues. Let's open the extra checkout. I don't think our source shelf's that bad down there, but it does look barren. Laszlo is watching Wish. He hasn't moved at all. layers in there. Turns out I had not. Oh, that's a bit rough. Two products not found. Oh, what was the second one? Veal apple juice ice cream. We've done okay. We've got up to 20 grand now, so let's get the emergency loo roll out. Right, did we discover what the other product we were out of was, chat? Okay, all of these look fine. A little short on the brown sugar there. May have been two customers just wanting the same product, maybe? Or the stockers have got to it since then. All right. Ah! No.
Fresh coffee made by Lazors. Message: have you considered more coffee flanker?
I had
It
not.
helps the heartbeat from the panic it causes, not the drink.
I'm now on to Gower Coffee's decaf because damn it. I ran out of beans. Thank you, Laz. Ooh. And thank you again, Cookie, for the coffees. They're not going to waste. Oh, I shortchanged them. No. I didn't mean to. Didn't know it would let you do that. I think pizza and fries is going to need a restock today. Winter is indeed nearby. We are nearly at switching time, so the Northgard lobby will be going up soon TM. Not much of an achievement, but I am going to get our hot sauce back in stock. So, who from chat is joining us for Northgard? You're ready? Nice. I think that's the first session. It actually feels like we've made a reasonable amount of money. Which I think is just because we're playing longer, to be perfectly honest. But, like, we're actually almost prepped for our next expansions. You buy store music in this game, perhaps you can spend it all on that. Ah, words hurt, Lex. Particularly accurate ones. Okay. I accidentally shortchanged the customer. And we got 90 customers, 91 customers through in total. And we made $5,000. Although we didn't spend a huge amount on supplies today. So, yeah, we will get that saved up and make sure we do all of the changes for that. For those watching us on Twitch, if you just stay exactly where you are, we'll be back in just a moment with some Northgard shenanigans. If you're watching on YouTube, there's already a stream up that you can go to watch Northgard. It's already in the live playlist. If you want to join us over while we're playing on Northgard, very much appreciated. And if you wouldn't mind doing the whole liking, subscribing, and ringing that notification bell, it really does help more than you would know. However, for the next few moments, I'm going to leave you to some Northgardian music in the background as we get ourselves set up for playing some Northgard together as a community at the start of Tactical Tuesday. Bye-bye for now.